More Ophelia Tempest Parasite, by the way, were the band, so very jungle heavy.
Yeah.
Again out here, but
Second support, jungle. Warbeast minus and Behe. Clank's still in the pool. He didn't quite win last game. It was close, but it sounds like, or could look like, that these teams doesn't really respect Clanks as much. There we go, the Tremble as well. That's a hero I don't really know how great. I think I've had this discussion with Quincy before that this hero actually doesn't have that great win percentage compared to how much it's hyped as
huh.
being like a god tier carry.
Well,
But
I think honestly a bit of that may have to do with he's one of those heroes that in the good hands,
yeah,
in the
yeah,
player that knows what he's doing with it, it'll actually perform very well. But not everyone can play him that well. He there is a little bit of a skill level to him as far as the skill cap even. With the microing of the Boris, being active in another lane with the mounts and everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if
definitely.
that's a big reason for the lower win percentage than you may expect. But
That makes sense. I think you're right. Like it's like the micro intensity of the hero, and same goes for an Ophelia. Like she's not that good in the 1500 bracket, but in the hand of Slabbed, she can be absolutely dominating. I think that makes a lot of sense.
mhm.
Let's see, Doctor Repulsor picked up, so we got Warbeast, Behe, and Doctor Repulsor. Warbeast not a very aggressive pick, but Behe and Doctor can definitely, like, Behe can roam level 1, and Doctor like starts to completely dominate his lane level 6. So I'm not sure what kind of style either team is running by these three picks so far, but it looks fairly even. Like Tremble and Midas, strong picks as well. They have a lot of possibilities. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what Kizu's going to be dishing out here. Maybe a support to not show us anything.
Is
Unfortunately,
more? Oh no, Moira was banned. That's right.
yeah, she got banned really early.
She was
Um,
the support taken out.
let's
So
see. There's no reason to like just straight up pick an Andro, unless there's something like a Tempest you're afraid of. Fade. I've seen them play Fade in TMM,
hmm
and with limited success, I gotta say. But that hero can be so annoying to like. You're always afraid that they have vision on you when that hero is in the game. It's like the Revenant, just worse in my opinion.
yeah,
Um, on that, let's see. So the band goes out. Sangwraith is banned. That's a funky band. Oh no, no, it's not. It's a Sangwraith, but no, hold on. Sangwraith and Tremble doesn't play well together, so it is a funky band. Why is Serenia banning carries?
well, they have. Well, yeah, that is true. The Puppet Master as well. I was gonna say with Sandray, they have ran a suicide Sandray strap before
Yeah.
with
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Keizu. So that, but yeah, the Puppet Master I don't get at all. That is a little odd seeing that when
Yeah, it's
they
that's
already
gonna
have
be
the
a little bit
Tremble.
too greedy in my opinion. Like,
Yeah,
hmm. Oh well. Maybe
they.
maybe there's something to it. I should know my sync, but maybe they have been doing some sneaky games.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on, how dare you?
Anti-
That's the only reason why I'm having you on today is
it's
all the
actually
information
that's
about
right.
Sync.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually my job. I keep track of singing what they do. Anyway, prisoner band. So that's a thing,
Yeah.
and that's Andrew I was talking about. No real reason to pick that hero unless there's a purpose to it. It's not like that strong of a support, in my opinion.
You see, you say
Uh,
that. However, at DreamHack, speaking again,
hmm?
it's fun. It's good having Quincy here, man. You realize how much you miss Quincy when he's not here. But I believe Andromeda actually had the highest win percentage of any hero at DreamHack.
But wasn't
Um,
she played with Clanks all the time then?
she
Like,
was
wasn't
probably
it
played with Clinks a bit, yeah. I mean, and that helps,
because
I'm sure. But she was something
because
like
Clanks is
20 and
kind of.
10. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
I mean, but your stat might not contradict what I'm saying, because my point was that Andrew is good if you can get her to cancel the Tempest ulti or have a specific like a Moon Queen or Clanks that she can save. Then she's a good pick. If you just pick her blindly, she's not necessarily the greatest pick.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Yeah, like this Hellborn
Aluna,
lineup, it's not, and nothing really screams like, oh yeah, we really want Andromeda by any means. So
No.
But they get it nonetheless. It's just a solid support option, they figure, so
Yeah. I mean,
they'll take it.
it's not that much worse than anything else. But you know, versus an Aluna that can land. What is it like? It's she can stun 5 people, right? With the new changes to her Emerald
Uh,
Red.
8. It's up to 8
8.
people now, yeah.
Okay, but
Used to
that's
be 5.
that may be a bit of a overkill. I don't like 5 heroes is enough for me. I'll take it. But that's pretty strong compared to like an android that can stun one guy. Unless you need the
Yeah.
android for a swap out.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, abilities are a little bit different ultimately, but
yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah,
obviously the Emerald Lightning possibility is definitely there. Now you do need a little bit of help as far as
oh
where
yeah.
they are and the positioning, and it's not the easiest thing to do by any means. But yes,
Uh,
the possibility is much higher potential to be great.
so
So
Tremble, Fade, Aluna, and Midas.
is that going to be a jungle war beast? Is my question. We're going to find out here.
Jungle Warbeast.
This final pick. Of the possibilities there. Not much time. 5 seconds left, so they got you soon here.
Get a suicide or a jungler.
Oh,
All right.
I'm
Wait, hold
guessing
on.
jungler.
Yeah, suicide, Behe, jungle, Warbeast, mid, Moraxis, Doctor Andrew bottom. And then on the other side we have Midas, suicide, Tremble short lane, Fade, Aluna roaming together. And then we need a mid hero for, unless we don't want to suicide. We can suicide Midas, or we can lane him mid. So we need a mid or a suicide.
I like how you're saying we.
We're fair enough. All right. So Sync is gonna be laning Midas suicide.
Yes.
No, hold on. What? Kissel's playing Deadwood.
They're still
Is this
swapping.
happening?
Let's see what they end up with, but
Yeah, but he's
okay.
Kisel slap.
Yeah, Casey's usually their Tremble player.
Yeah, but that doesn't. What? They're trolling us. I'm just shutting up.
Neither team's readying up yet. Yeah, they're like waiting to the last second. Casey's gonna be like,
Kisu with
"Fade."
Fade.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, neither did I. Wow, that's different.
Sibit playing Deadwood makes sense.
Wait,
He is
okay.
supposed to be the initiator. Kisu playing a Fade. That means they're not. I mean, well, hold on. Is that a Insignia?
He
is
did this
Poi.
on Tuesday as well. He. I don't know if this is just something that he's kind of just trying or almost messing around with, but he did it on Tuesday as well, and it's to get the ward down ASAP, and really keep them from knowing that it ever even happened, basically. So,
Sneaky.
um,
But
I-
yeah,
yeah,
this is slap mid. I think this is slap mid. This is slap Midas. He usually goes mid.
yeah.
And then they can lane Fade top, get a farm on her. Wait, hold on. No, wait. How are they gonna lane this? This is Aluna. She's going bot lane to get the ward down. If she is going somewhere else, she could just have given the ward to someone. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think Aluna's gonna be bottom. With
They don't have
Deadwood?
a carry. I'm kind of just realizing that they
Who?
don't have a
Tremble.
carry of any sort here in
Tremble?
sync. So.
Tremble.
Oh, what am I? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
I was like, what?
Wow.
Is he not
For some
considered a carry?
reason, I'm looking at the well right
It's
now, and
skin.
I'm looking at 4
Yeah.
heroes because Tremble's not in it. I'm just like, geez, what are they? But no, okay. Of
They're
course
playing
they have
4 man.
Tremble.
That's ballsy. No, anyway, I think I'm not sure why. No, Flens is heading down there because he want to put a teleport around the outpost so he can put in there for ganks. But he is gonna be going top right. So Deadwood, Aluna bottom, Fade. What's Kisu gonna? Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna be pooling? Is that it? Oh yeah, Kisu is pooling, right? So he's doing the root of C kind of thing with Fade, while Slab is mid. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Okay.
So we can
So
probably
the
make up a lot
secondary
of
support,
theories
okay.
here.
Yeah,
before
it's
they
going to
start.
talk about a lot of things, and then ultimately, we'll see what they. So, you don't think it's going to be a suicide Deadwood, by chance? Okay.
No, I don't think so. That is a sane style.
Yeah,
But
'cause we have seen that, but
it doesn't make sense to me to lane Deadwood Suicide when he's the only initiation you have, or at least the strongest. It's like suiciding a Pebbles when he's your only initiator. At least to me, it feels like you're gonna be needing that bulky. And first danger, that's racist, lad. Anyway, so yeah, so leading lineup pretty straightforward. Sing lineup a little funky. However, I think it's going to be Kizu pulling creeps from top lane with Tremble soloing the War Beast. Sorry, not the War Beast, the Bihi and Midas mid. That's going to be my final offer here.
Okay. Whew. We'll see how they end up. Yeah, this is one of those games where nothing's really very certain in terms of the laning phase. But yeah, here we go with Insania, already down here.
They have a lot of possibilities. It's all about finding the most efficient one.
Yeah.
Insania gets a ward down really quickly, or really deep, actually, I should say. And now he's just
gonna
chilling.
hide here, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, so yeah, he gets here before the Hellhound, so the Hellhound's scouting out now. He's gonna spot the other heroes very possibly, but oh, I don't know if he saw Midas actually.
I think if he had seen Midas, he would have curved the dog
around, yeah.
Yeah, and tried to follow him
Okay.
to investigate.
Oh man, yeah, I don't think Massera really knows here.
Oh, he sees
yeah,
Tremble.
but so Tremble, yeah. That's gonna get
Okay, so this is awkward to me, because they decided to lane Warby's bottom, so I think they're on to what I was thinking, that it might be like a dual lane. So they're gonna lane Warby's against the dual lane, and have a Surtur Trilene top. Yeah, okay. They want to secure Doctor Farm, and they anticipated the same kind of laning that I did, so they just laned Doctor top. Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Deadwood is going to be secured a lot of farm if he's the one farming down here. It's a trialing down here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Deadwood's going to be free farming pretty much. Aluna and Fade will be roaming between bottom and mid. Rex is going to be hard to kill for them. Midas is going to be mid, and Tremble's going to be top, and he's going to get absolutely no farm. He might even die here.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. You see, he knows something might be up, so until they know where the supports are, he's going to play it pretty safe.
Action is not going to die here. I refuse to believe Action can die here.
No, he's fine.
He's fine. Tremble, however, does not have the same amount of tankiness or stun. I hope Flint knows something's coming.
Oh, he's going to go for this last kill, and then... Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. Trilane versus Trilane. One Trilane is having a Tremble, though. That's
yeah, not the greatest assistance there.
Oh, my God.
And Aluna and Fader, yeah, they're kind of in an awkward spot here. They're trying to go up the cliff, but they realized might have ran into some trouble, so in the end going to be fine. But you also have to keep in mind, they are going up against a War Beast. They're on the Legion side, so the battle cry.
Everyone's going to be hitting for a little bit harder. Actually, 11 damage. Oh, there we go.
We have a clash. It's definitely going to be something. Fade, maybe block him off. Serenia was really late right there in the fissure. He will eventually get it off, but at that time, he might as well saved it, honestly, because now here we go. Yeah, Andromeda's in some trouble. Power Throw goes through. Tremble, though, he took way too much damage. Probus gets a bloodless kill, and now it continues. Andromeda made a falling, but at what cost here? Behemoth into the Fisher's done. Beautiful block right there. There's a second kill. Will they actually get three? Casey's in trouble. This slow on him. Is it going to be enough damage? One more auto attack. Oh, he's just out of range. Behemoth, he had it. Oh, if he kept through with that auto attack, probably not actually the health potion. Now he might be in a little bit of trouble. Yes, he is. Tremble chasing in, and eventually going to kill him off right there. So, very well played by Sync to finish it.
500 GPM on Busk, so he's happy about that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Flint's was way too ballsy. Like, Tremble is not tanky at all. He has 580 HP. They just turned on him and auto-attacked him, and he died.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bot lane, we got Massera. Massera has 340 GPM. What's up? Oh, right. All the assists.
That battle cry.
Yep. Strong.
Doing work there. So, yeah, the fact he's able to get some bonus gold for that. That'll help, no doubt, throughout this game. You see, going up against the Zibbe Deadwood here. Again, Zibbe not playing the Midas this game. He's been praising so well throughout this tournament so far, yet they decided to put him on Deadwood, and Zlap taking the Midas role here.
Yeah, usually when they have like this kind of funky style Kisu tri-lane, Slap is the one in the solo. BC's done coming out, but that's not really gonna set up anything. Bot lane, I'd expect Deadwood to do. Oh, alright, Deadwood is doing better than Masera now. Okay, that's what I was kind of like. Deadwood has such a massive auto attack with his Oak Bolt, so he should basically be winning any last hit competition.
Yeah.
Maybe except for Kraken,
All
who
right.
also has an EFT attack. Anyway, top lane, the Trumbull tri lane. What do you think about that? Just right off the bat.
The
Trumbull
Traverse
tri lane.
top lane.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
obviously, it's the Bloodless Killer for the Legion team was pretty big on a Tremble, but it seems like they actually have pretty good positioning too. I mean, Behemoth is always scary in tri lanes. I think he's kind of like the X factor. If he lands good fissure stuns at block or traps somebody in a bad spot, then it could be a big issue. So. I think that, again, it's a matter of if he's able to land those good stuns, then that could be the biggest difference. But, I mean, you can see right here, Tremble's having a lot of trouble. He's the melee carry trying to get in there, where Doctor's the range carry. So he's got that advantage.
And also, Doctor has so much damage on his magnetic contraption. Like, that stuff deals so much damage if you run into it.
Yeah.
As we saw when they were fighting in the jungle as well, like, one or two of those, and your carry is going to be half HP at this point in the game. So yeah, I don't expect Tremble to end up with a lot of farm from this tri lane. I think Druid has this tri lane.
Man, Warbeast already level 6 even down here. So Masera definitely doing a great job as far as make sure you get the levels.
Fall soon.
Finishing Steam Boots. You do see Deadwood's level 6 though too, and he's a little scarier at level 6.
Yeah, to say the least. I mean, depending on the situation, but he's going to be poking at Masera now, trying to get him low into a kill range.
Deadwood has a TP as well, so if top lane, yeah, here we go. Top lane, there comes the TP. Tremble's in trouble. Tremble goes down quickly, and Midas TP'd in, but just way too late.
But even that block, I mean, Midas would be able to jump over it, but that was a really nice BE block. There was no escape, and there was no help that would get through that wall.
Yeah.
And nicely done. Who died? Was it Tremble?
It was Tremble once again. Now Luna once again in some trouble, and she's dead. One more auto attack. So yeah, the X Factor in Behemoth, he is definitely playing a huge role here in the success of the tri-lane working up top right now for Druid. So.
It is ballsy to go for these weird kind of funky strats that I want to call them. That's another good stun from BE. Serena is on top of this game. Like, he is just landing some really, really good fissures.
We talked about it. I mean, Serena values Behemoth as first pick material a lot lately, so this is why perhaps.
He likes the hero and he plays it well. That is I mean, if you can choose any hero to play well, and you can't choose Silver for some reason, BE is a really good hero.
It's definitely not easy, but it's those fissure stuns that you do got to be a little careful because sometimes you could screw your teammates instead of helping. But yeah, you saw Deadwood was trying to set up, but
yeah, exactly. Not today.
Unable to. I don't know if he could combo him down though, to be honest, especially with strength Steam Boots by himself.
No. I don't know. The old Deadwood could, but new one, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's going to be close, I think. Yeah, the whole, Willowmaker takes, a percentage of your strength. So that would be my case as to...
Yeah, it is some added damage, and you got the auto attacks with the Oak Bolt, and then the minus armor from the Raw Grass. So, yeah, I mean, the potential's there, but...
Okay, no, so it's actually he just want to pressure Masera to... Exactly.
There you go. Ooh.
Oh, my... Oh!
He almost did it. Yeah. He canceled it.
Well, Masera can't lane now. He's too low. He doesn't have mana. So, well done by Sibba.
Yeah.
Top lane. Looks like we're swapping up the lane. Midas has come top. He's level 7. Tremble is getting the best out of the Meraxis matchup in mid lane. Yeah. So they're realizing that Tremble's
bottom lane. Deadwood's in trouble now, though. Here comes those supports. More so support and Dr. Pulsar, and they eventually won't kill him off. So, mentioned how Masera was going to have some trouble laning there after the whole situation. Well, gets a little bit of help.
Yep.
And they clean him up, so.
He's not going to be laning there anymore. They're swapping up the trials into some more standard lanes. Doctor short lane, Moraxis plus Androna mid lane. Behe is gonna be pulling, I assume, and then Warbeast is gonna be jungling or suiciding.
Oh, middle lane, Behemoth. Oh, Flensmeister's screwed. You know, again, Tremble, singing in the hands of Flens, it's not that it's nothing against him, it's just Keizu seems like one of those, going back to that whole discussion of Tremble, wow, 2 TPs canceled right there, by the way.
Yeah.
One after the other. They do get the top tower kill, but yeah, that was a little awkward. But it's, if you're not comfortable, if you don't play it frequently, if you're not known for, you know, playing it very well, then it's not the easiest to play very well. Now, I'm not saying Casey would have done much better here, because again, the circumstances have been pretty tough for him, but
Yeah.
3 deaths already. It's a pretty brutal start. And whoa, middle lane, Moraxis. Jeez, he dropped pretty far right there just from the rotten grass, but
Sybil was trying to bait out the Cane Shield, I think.
oh yeah, that or even the Matrix, yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, but as you also touched on, like, this is just a sucky Tremble game.
Yeah.
Tremble is crappy in tri lanes, and he, like, I don't know. Oh, that's a dead Andro.
That should be. Rotten grass, secure the kill. So,
Peace out.
Deadwood,
yeah,
this is what he does.
I don't know. Flensmeister needs to find space. That's all. And the problem is, well, I guess the bright side for Sync is both their solos are doing pretty well. They're 350 and 320. So their solos are doing fine. But on the other hand, so is Messera and Action. So yeah, it's not looking too good for Sync at this point. Oh, what? Sip.
They're making going for more access. Yeah, he pops the Arcane Shield. No Matrix just yet. The stop, no, couldn't get it off, and he did not Matrix. So
much damage.
That was too much damage. No Oak Bolt needed, or as I call it, the not Oak Bolt, Willow Keeper.
Yeah.
Willow Maker. I'm all over the place. It's not Willow Keeper. That's the team.
All right, beat up.
Yeah, he gets swapped out actually the last second, ultimately keeping Behemoth alive, and Andromeda gonna be fine. Falcon Punch, that's what I call it. I don't know why I blinked on that.
Yeah.
Duh.
Wasn't it named Falcon Punch?
No, it was never named Falcon Punch. It's just something that I started saying because of Captain Falcon.
I mean, you have made it so big that I even like, if someone told me it was called Falcon Punch, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I thought it would have been. Oh, Behemoth gets picked up, and that was the Oak Bolt right there, throwing it in. He does have the Falcon Punch coming up right here. Will he use it? Maybe go for a kill, figuring he's dead anyways. Rotten Grass, he's still running, man. But it's not going to happen. You're not going to outrun a Warbeast, obviously, so it's chased
one
down.
thing he could have done, he could have rooted ahead of himself, and then Warbeast would have, like, run into the Rotten Grasp no matter what. Like, if he wanted to chase, he would have to take the Rotten Grasp, and he could have gotten a little further away. But in the end, he would have died. He didn't have any TP, so there was no way out. He just could have prolonged it a little further, I think. Mid lane is getting pressure. Oh, bot lane.
Keizu's in trouble right here. Now Behemoth no mana, so he will be fine. Yeah, Serenia couldn't chase him down. Serenia trying to find some free farm. Not a whole lot. Only 400 gold saved up right now, so still has a long ways to go. In fact, he needs to be careful here. Because here comes Deadwood. Going through the trees. Rotten Grass, that's going to land, and that's an easy kill.
Rip.
On the Behemoth, yep. Deadwood's snowballing. That's never a good thing for the opposition.
Nope. It's very scary, in fact. But yeah, I think Serena on B is gonna be claiming the bot lane for. Oh, Meraxis is gonna.
Yeah, he gets the kill, but this is now troublesome. No, he pops the Arcane Shield, double damage here. Not going to work long enough, though. Falcon Punch. Nice swap from Andromeda. They're trying to keep him alive. They will. And Andromeda took the DD? No, he didn't. That was bottled by Deadwood, actually. Okay, so Andromeda does fall in the end. Nice. But Zippy's doing all this without a portal key, by the way.
Yeah, he's getting so much done. And he's got, in 500 he's going to have his portal key. And then there's going to be no more surviving Meraxis for you. Currently he's like, if you notice, like how he attacked, he animation canceled his Villain Maker a couple of times to make Meraxis use his Arcane Shield. Because obviously that can absorb it if you time it correctly. But that also, like, basically made Sibit not able to land the ulti at all. When he gets the Polki, he can get in and hopefully surprise Meraxes and get it off quickly enough.
Yeah. Or just
Slap
speed up
and
Andromeda.
Sivir or bot lane, and oh, this is scary.
It should be another kill. He doesn't have Matrix
Oh,
up.
no.
Arcane Shield will proc right there, but he did not hit the stun. And he is going to end up falling. Even the power throw coming through from Aluna.
That was
across the map.
I don't know. The Willowmaker level 1 doesn't deal that much damage compared to like before he got nerfed. But the level 2 one, it's pretty close. You can definitely feel when you get hit by a level 2 Willowmaker.
Oh,
that hurts.
The nerf was to the level 1 of it. Yeah, level 2 I think got nerfed slightly, but level 3 I think is even the same, if not, is it even a little more? It's around the same that it used to be. Anyways, the point is, by the level 3 of it, the idea that you usually want to obviously see the later health. He has level 2 as you're pointing out right now, though. So we're looking at 475 physical damage coming out. So Mystic Vestments, that's not going to help you at this point against that, obviously. As top lane, does he have a Portal King? He does.
He's dead.
Middle lane, that is dead. Oh, the Matrix goes off. Unless Deadwood can cut him off, though, which he will. And that should be a kill in the end, yep. Slap gets credit, actually.
He's just been landing some really nice fade stuns this game. Like, he also secured the kill on Merax's bot lane. And Haxorn is kind of on a death spree here. Getting killed here and there.
This is also kind of interesting, though, because so we have seen Zebe kind of moving around. It seems like they're going to get some kills. It's 9-9 hero kills, first off. So it's actually tied in hero kills. I would have thought this thing would have been ahead, honestly, but it is tied in hero kills. You think back to the beginning of the game with the trial lane, so that makes a little more sense. But you look at the GPM charts right now, and actually Warbeast and Dr. Repulsor are winning it right now at top there. So overall, it does feel like Druids is actually in the lead here.
Yeah, they're in a comfortable spot. The only counter.
You there?
Having a really good time. Midas and Deadwood are both having a great time.
Yeah. Sorry, you cut out for a second. I don't know if that was me or not.
Yeah. Skype is telling me that there's a bad connection between us or something. I'm not sure if it's my internet.
Good.
All right. Well, anyway, I was saying that Midas and Deadwood are the initiators, and they're having a great time. So if they can get the snowball running with the initiators, they might be able to translate the high DPM on them into a high DPM on Tremble.
Yeah. Let's kill the top lane right there, watching the replay of the Bloodlust kill at the top and exchanging back and forth that went on. So yeah, that's how the game started. With
that was a really good start for Probusk.
Yeah, one more auto attack, but did not go off there. Anyway,
you're talking about the Fade.
Yeah, Fade
barely got away. Yeah.
Tower.
All right, mid tower is getting pressured. Boris is in.
Boris is like, I got it, don't worry. I don't know if it's going to happen. He has to time this perfectly. Not going to happen.
Sarah was ready.
Yeah, Masera's on top of it. Masera's having a pretty good game. You know, to be honest, it seems like he's kind of been struggling here with Druids, these series that we've watched on Tuesday and today. And he's shining this game, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, he had a good start. Sort of like, Warbeast is pretty happy when he can get matched up against a melee hero. It happened to be Deadwood, but still, like, Warbeast hits really hard. So I don't think, like, he came out of the laning phase with like 350 DPM or something. Also due to the success that the trial had, that gave him some assists. So yeah, Masera's definitely having a good game.
Yeah.
He could, like, a Warbeast carry is not getting locked down by Deadwood. Like, Deadwood hits hard, even with the 3 ulti, but Warbeast is just, he will become so tanky that at some point he doesn't care.
Well, that is true, though. Deadwood is actually decent against a hero like Warbeast with that said. The fact that Shrunken Head won't necessarily help him against the lockdown and whatnot of the Falcon Punch. So, and actually Andromeda, she's going to get caught here, eventually chased down, but at what cost? As Deadwood's in trouble. Did he Falcon Punch the minion? He did, I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure he missed Warbeast and hit the Hellhound. So a little bit embarrassing moment there for Zibe. He ends up falling. Aluna's being chased down. I'll have to check the replay on that one to confirm for sure. But Aluna is going to be picked off to finish it off. But yeah, so I mean, I don't think it really would have made a difference, to be honest. I think he still would have died and Warbeast would have lived.
Still, it's something that happens with Warbeast in particular, because Warbeasts will control the dogs and the hero with like the same clicks.
Yeah.
And they have unit walking when they're in the metamorphosis, like the ulti form. So the dogs will overlap the hero and vice versa. So sometimes you can be unlucky and you hit the dog instead. Kiss was opening on.
Whoa. Yeah, Fade's going for a pretty ballsy move right there. Now, he does have the team support coming in, so it makes sense in the end. As Moraxis now on the run. So when he did open, he was kind of by himself. But yeah, Tremble poured in with the mound. The TPs came in. And now Moraxis, he's being chased down. The Dark Swarm gets the auto attack off. He's being heavily slowed here. The Rod Grasp and the Fade Stun to secure it. Unless the Matrax keeps him alive as Dr. Repulsor flies in. Swap from Andromeda. He's going to stay alive in the long run. And now it's Doctor's turn to do some damage. He's got another ultimate use right here. Is it going to be enough for the kill? And Tremble doesn't look like it. And now Doctor's on the run because he is out of mana. Andromeda can't get away as easy. And she will end up falling. So they do get a kill. And actually, Moraxis did die. Didn't even notice that.
Wait, hope.
But he actually did die in the background. Was that
Insania
the power throw?
Oh, with a snipe. With a snipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insania got him.
There we go. Well done. I didn't even notice that.
No,
But,
I
that was really like if they only got Andrew for that entire chase, that would have been not worth it. I mean, technically, the other team didn't get anything out of it either. But you know, you want to get more than a hard support kill when you're grouping up at that many people. Else, it's simply just not worth it. B is gonna take something here, and it's gonna come at a no. No,
he's going to fall back. Yeah, if he kept going, Deadwood would have definitely jumped him, but he decides something was up, so. And he was definitely correct at that. Flensmeister with the Thunderclaw now, so he's definitely recovered a little bit. He had the 3 deaths very early on. Oh, boy. He got low right there, but he does live, so that's good. He's up to 290 gold per minute, though, so he's climbing up.
He's coming back. I mean, when he gets the Basher and the Strong Head, he will definitely pose a threat to anything. Oh, Doctor!
Doctor gets caught. That was a...
Oh,
Insania's on top.
Wow.
You know, again, that's just the coordination, though. He knew his team was going in right there. They told him to power throw at the time, or maybe he just had the intuition too, and they made the jump happen, and he perfectly sniped it. So, I mean, he was dead no matter what, really, but still impressive to see.
I don't know, like it felt like he could have used his ulti to get out. I said
yeah, no, you're right.
Just realized that.
That's possible. So, yeah, no, absolutely. So the fact that he did it just to guarantee the kill is what matters in the end.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's good as well. Like Insania, even though he gets it's good. He could have not gotten the kill, but at least he would get an assist. So that's like one extra guy getting a little bit extra money on the kill. So yeah, I really like the lockdown that they have. Like Fade is gonna start initiating with a stun. Midas follows up. Power Throw will be able to hit from anywhere due to like the B. B is dead.
Lane, Deadwood's thinking about it. Is he going to commit? They get the kill on Behemoth. So Deadwood in the background, though, still alive. Midas will fall. Zibe's like, I really couldn't do much there. He wanted to, but his lap ends up falling in the end. So 1-for-1 exchange.
Doctor has 1k HP. Wait, no, he has more. He needs to pick up that.
There we go. Now he has 14.
I was like, what? 1k? He easily picked up, but
yeah.
There we go. Case of the scouting here. This Moraxis is feeling scared.
Well, he's just kind of farming a little bit, but yeah, you can tell he knows something's up. The fact that he's farming with the axes. Fade will try to jump, but Haxorine definitely knew something was up, so wasn't going to happen there. Deadwood? What is Deadwood getting? I feel like he bought something. Nothing's on him yet.
I mean, usually on Deadwood at this point, you would either transition into as like a what's it called, Shrunken Head, or god damn it, thing that gives armor. Soul's Bulwark. There we go, Bulwark.
Yeah.
I hate that name so hard.
Well, but at the same time, he actually isn't farming that great. I mean, he's basically been moving around looking for kills, which is obviously usually what you want a Deadwood to be doing, but it has cost a lot of farm on him at the same time. So,
Andrew.
Andromeda, they might find her. No, couldn't get there fast enough. Unless
not sure. Like Sing is really dedicating a lot of resources to this.
Jeez, they do catch Andromeda. Yeah, Boris actually cut her off initially. And neutrals. That would have been big.
Not today. Mid lane is getting pressured by Bihi. Bihi is still he's getting close to that Polki. If it was a Spore Spitter, Yeah, I think the sports Sportsbreeder might have been able to get him. I think you're. Oh, the, no.
He's
That's
good,
not
yeah.
big enough.
Good. Top lane,
Top lane.
meanwhile, a skirmish going on. Doctor does fall. The kill on Fade happens, but
Good
they'll
trade.
take that and deny on the tower. Very good trade. Coming out for the Hellborn side. As Flensmeister makes his way middle and continues to pick up farm there. And again, that GPM slowly but surely going up. Messera does continue to have the highest GPM, around 400 on Warbeast, though. So he's got a full shrunken head. Now, he actually used it recently. I didn't even notice he used it. I don't know if that was a misclick or because I don't think there was really a fight
I haven't
going
seen
on.
him in a fight either. I think that might have been a misclick.
That's
or
unfortunate.
a minor.
That's already down to 8 seconds, too. Wow. He's already used it twice.
Hmm.
But
Well, it's as we were talking about, it doesn't necessarily do that much for him against these kind of heroes. It will be able to like let him run free from the Rotten Grasp and Fate stunts and whatnot. But I think it comes down to the next tiers of items that he's going to be getting, like a bash or something like that.
To clarify, though, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it helps against Rotten Grass, because Rotten Grass I thought was physical.
No. Rotten Grasp doesn't deal with you if you're matching you.
Okay. Really?
100%.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
100%.
Okay,
It's,
cool.
It's magic.
Okay, then I was a little bit misunderstanding that. So, I mean, I guess if that's the case, yeah, it's actually not as impactful as the counter to Warbeast as I maybe thought it was. So, I mean, obviously you can still Falcon Punch through it as ultimate, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, Fade. He's
All these
looking-
wards in their own jungle. They're really afraid of this Fate.
Yeah, I mean, they got the reports to scout her out, though. That's why. And they will take advantage of it, so well played. Now, Fate does have that bound eye, so as soon as that's off cooldown coming up here, I guarantee he's going to use it and see what the hell is going on, because clearly they got some kind of information.
Man.
So
Right now we're at the point of the game where it's like people are kind of feeling each other out. They're trying to figure out if there's an opening, if there's a player playing a little bit reckless that they can gank. But it's really not happening. Like, no one is finding an opening. And I think that will come back to hurt Sync.
Yeah.
Trimble is back. Trimble is almost top farmer in the game now. But yeah, that might be okay, actually.
Well,
It depends, like... It depends on how much faith they have in Flensmeister's ability to carry this game with the farm that he's going to get.
yeah. That's the thing
he
for
got
me,
some-
especially with the Porto Key on Behemoth. I almost want to say this Legion team should be looking to make stuff happen. They got both Porto Key on Behemoth and Moraxis here. That's the shrunken head on Warbeast. He's ready to fight. Obviously, the Hellfire is still being worked on Pro Bust, so maybe trying to wait for that a little bit here, but I feel like they could actually fight really strong right now, where Tremble's not necessarily too scary just yet. He does have a shrunken now, but
Oh, weapon?
that's actually, bottom lane. Moraxis getting caught. Transmute onto him. You do see here comes Behemoth, though. The stomp. Shockwave? No, it's not up. That's why. Tremble ports in with a mound, and down goes Moraxis. Even if he had a Shockwave there, maybe it wouldn't have been a killer necessarily, but Tremble might be chasing a little bit too far. Pops the shrunken head, however. Falcon Punch onto Dr. Repulsor. Andromeda the quick swap, but now Warby's kind of caught out. He finally pops the shrunken and goes ulti for him a little late there in the fight, and by the time he does, he now needs to get out, but the finish is done. It's blocking him right there. He's going to go for the TP. It's not going to happen. Down goes Messera, and the exchange well in favor of Sync Esports. So now that puts Sync quite a bit ahead here.
Oh, poor Messera. He was like, that Fisher, that B is on my team, right? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
He's got my back, but then nope, there's a closed wall. It's a little silly of him. Even like he ran towards that wall for, like, after it was put down. I mean, it's not gonna let you through just because you're in his team. That wall is unbiased.
Yeah.
He should probably just have ran the other way. Give him a bit of chances.
Looking at the replay of this fight too, and so the beginning here, obviously Moraxis got picked off, and they were able to trace down Behemoth. But here's where the Legion team actually does get numbers kind of coming in. Doctor flies in, and Andromeda, the swap then happens, and you see Warbeast getting in there kind of late. I will say about Warbeast, not to pick on him, but to call it out, because he kind of ran in there without ulti form. He ran in there without Metamorphosis, and then he popped the Shrunken Head before he even used Metamorphosis, and then a second later he used it. So I don't know if he just got a little confused, or maybe he was controlling the minions or something like that, or Or maybe it was on. I don't think it was on cooldown, but the point is, you ideally want to, R Shrunken Head and run into a fight like that, because he got stunned initially too before he even shrunken right there, so causing some of the delay there for him to be useful.
I mean, he jumped in. If he had ulti up when he jumped like to save Miraxis, that would have been absolutely huge. But he didn't. Like they were just off their timings, and I think it came down to just them playing off their timings and having everything up they needed. Like Doctor did Doctor survive that? He got swapped out by Andrew, but he was very low.
Did survive it? It looks like, yeah.
Okay.
Warbeast, he gets caught though. There's the Shrunken and the ulti combination, so he stays alive. But
he's so tanky. Like even Deadwood's Falcon Punch, Maker, whatever you want to call it. It didn't do the trick.
Yeah.
Oh, but
it was close. They're gonna catch Midas. Lapped his hand around a little too long. He got greedy.
That was aggressive.
Wanted to farm the creep wave. Little did he know that they were all there ready to jump him. So
and Flint is gonna get a free tower top. Like, thank you.
Yeah, he does.
He's gonna be the top farmer. He's the top farmer in the game by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, he is definitely recovered. I mean, again, we're talking about a hero that had 3 deaths early on in this game. As Insania gets picked off, actually, by Pro Busk in the end, playing the Doctor. So, looks like him and Moraxis coming together for that. But
that Facebook sound.
Yeah, that was my phone.
Meanwhile, I think Gogo gets picked off by Siva without ulti. So, there we go.
That's a free kill there, but what is Andromeda doing that for? Up's the question.
Yeah, I think he had a ward on him, so I think he might have gone for like a D blame ward to keep an eye on them, but Sibi intercepted that. Meanwhile, Flensmeister is alright. So my bet is he is going to be going for the brutalizer. That's going to give him the bash on like I don't know. It's a lot of bash. Actually.
It seems like that's just a good follow up. I mean,
that item has so much value on Trumbull.
It's so
just
good,
because he has double chance to bash compared to other people.
So having that here gives him a lot of right click. You see Deadwood, he's searching around for somebody. He may find Warbeast. As we saw earlier, can't kill him by himself.
He is also going to be here, and he's 11 with ulti up in 10 seconds.
So
you need to get out of there, buddy. This is not friendly territory.
Aluna is nearby, so I think he actually is fine, yeah.
Maybe. Depending on the stun, of course.
They're also sending Moraxis up here, so yeah, they want this kill.
Get out. Get out right now.
It's not going to. He's in trouble. There we go. Shockwave jump. Aluna is here, like I said. The tablet, the stun, but man, that Shrunken Head Warbeast, too much damage, and now Aluna's in trouble. She cuts through the trees, hoping to survive. It's not going to happen. Tremble got there too late.
Up by Insania.
Yeah.
I kind of like he's like, I'm going to try. I'm probably dead, but I'm going to try. So he jumps his way through the trees. I kind of like that. It's like little things like that people like. Some people would just, have given up. But he's like, all right, the only way I'm going to get out is if I chop my way through the trees with my power throw. Yeah. I kind of like that. So, nice little play there. Meanwhile, Kisu has been kind of quiet for a while, but he's level 12. He's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's got a portal key as well. I mean, he's actually kind of quiet. I mean, I kind of agree with you that it's not really been very noticeable. But at the same time, he's 4, 2, and 10. So he has been very involved.
But you get what I'm saying, right? It feels like we don't see a lot of Kisu, but he's been there. All the important. Oh my God, that could be. No,
and red stun is ready, but couldn't get the chance. So instead, he's just going to power throw with it. Do some damage. Deny on the tower is successful from Sync Esports. Man, I don't know if Quincy does keep track of things like deny towers. I don't know if that's possible for him, but I would say Sync's probably up there with the top denying towers on the scene. It's just, it seems like they're just so good at doing that and prioritizing, TPing into every single tower that's possible. And
that's true. They're really making an effort into making sure that tower gold is not going down the pockets of their opponents. You remember the time where Fade with an eye was just an unstoppable force that no one
Yeah.
could do?
Oh
I
yeah.
just, yeah, I mean, I was just, Kizu was running around in ulti form with the eye on. I was like, wait, hold on, that he doesn't have to do that. The eye works like that now. But
Well, I
back in the
remember
days,
exactly that when that change happened to the Pound Eye, that was the first thing that I remember thinking about. It's actually bottom lane. Trumbull's being chased, but he turns it on to Moraxis because he has a team support coming in. You see the Brutalizer proc right off the bat, swap out from Andromeda, and now Trumbull feeling a little scared as Warby's sitting on top of him. But Dr. Repulsor flies in and finishes off the job right there. Andromeda the only one dead on the Legion side. So far they got Tremble and a Luna. So actually big jump from Behemoth.
Oh.
He's looking to collide it up and he will do exactly just that. Fate and Midas go down. Deadwood the only one alive, and he wasn't really involved at all. He still has his Shrunken, his Willowmaker. He might go for the kill on Moraxis here, but that could be death if he tries to snipe him. So
I think he's gonna stay out.
yeah,
But he
it's
has
not
a
worth
shrunken
it.
head now. He could survive it technically with shrunken head, but it's not gonna amount to a whole lot in the
Yeah,
greater picture.
so here goes Druids,
Yeah,
actually.
Another fight from Sync that just shouldn't have happened.
Absolutely wasn't.
He's gonna go for it. And 3, 2, 1.
Boom. Oh,
What?
he hit Behemoth. Okay. Nice Arcane Shield. I thought I would have hit the Arcane Shield, actually, but he went for the Behemoth target, but now he's in trouble, and he does go down, so not worth the exchange at all. Now Moraxis does fall, but look at Midas just melt. Warby's damage with that Brutalizer especially. It is real. And the
Yep.
tower falls. The Rax is exposed. I don't know if it's going to be a Rax kill, though. In fact, they need to get out, probably.
They can't do that.
Orbeez has
maybe
Shrunken.
they can with...
TP.
Put in
See,
from-
Brutalizer,
Oh, the
Brutalizer,
back
Brutalizer.
smash.
No. He didn't
How
get
can
it.
Kizu do that? Kizu just goes in and hit them once, and they're bashed. And Flens goes in with, like... He had 4 hits in total, no bash.
Yeah, a little bit of luck, but
That's rough. Never
that's
lucky.
how it works.
Anyway, Congo should be something they're thinking about right now, because... never mind.
Or they think
Provost
about gank
gets
in middle. Sania.
Yep. And I was thinking that now that their people are up and B's ulti is down, that would be a good timing. But Xenia got picked off by Busk, and that kind of seals the deal there.
Like Fade right there, jumping, Doctor trying to make... But you look at Probus, 16 charges on the icon, and he also had the after kill buff on him as well. So
Yeah.
not someone you're going to kill easily,
Nope,
as he
definitely.
showed.
We need to see some fights from Sync that make sense. Like we need Deadwood to initiate, and he needs to be initiating on Doctor or Bihi, and then we have a chance to see like a fight that can go both ways. If that doesn't happen, I'm pretty sure that Moraxis, Warbeast, and Doctor Repulsor coupled with the Bihi ulti is gonna just take it.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, Zibby's like, hello. Will make it to the face, but wasn't really the best target right there, and now the Shrunken Heads are up between Doctor and Deadwood. Deadwood's going to portal key away and be fine in the end. Oh, my apologies, too. I actually had it all in the replay right there. But anyways, you just missed Deadwood running into them and just using his Falcon Punch and running away, basically. So.
No biggie. He just lost the charge on the Shrunken. That basically sums it
Yeah.
up.
Warbeast has been at 5 seconds now for even a little bit here, so on the Shrunken Head that is. So yeah, he's used those Shrunken Heads very, very liberally here
Yep,
throughout
definitely.
this game.
Look at that. He's gonna be so tanky. Like Deadwood will not be able to stop him. There is the 35% lesser strength, but Warbeast is gonna be tanky enough to not care about that. He has 31 armor, and he's gonna have a Shrunken Head and a Basher and lifesteal. He is going to be really tough to deal with. At this point, he can just like man up on Tremble. I think, go face to face with the guy
Yeah.
and win.
Oh yeah, especially when it gets a full demonic, especially absolutely. So middle lane, no, just the minions that are there. Yeah, I definitely agree about Deadwood though. The couple of big fights that have happened in this game, it does feel like he hasn't been involved necessarily. Whether it's just him getting there later, just not finding the chance to do a whole lot. It's
Lynch was not ready with that Boris. It looked like Insania was going in with his deja vu,
oh.
but Flint's Boris was not even shackling the Warbeast. Not that they would have gotten a kill. I don't think so.
Yeah, he's good. He's got the level 3 ultimate. It's only 24 seconds of downtime now between the cooldown and the 16-second uptime. So
Yeah, it's tough. Like, I think Macero might be able to win this game. Oh, he's gonna get caught. Fate doesn't. Fate has enough for both those spells. This could be huge. She needs to initiate with the stun though. That's the only way she's gonna be able to do that.
Running in, baiting, but no, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah,
I mean, Meraxis was very close already, and the support was coming in, so that would have backfired big time.
But Busk doesn't. Oh no.
Fade is good.
Oh
Deadwood's
no, never mind.
Just like
Stupid.
I'm good.
Like they're like, druids are really good at like sitting behind the carries that are under heat.
Yeah.
Like they're just like Wobist is out of the. Yeah, like he's not in danger anymore. But then it's Doctor, so the entire team just transitions over to Doctor. Let's see, Midas Slap is going for Hellflower this game instead of the Sheepstick. I find that a little bit. I mean, it's not that Hellflower is bad on Midas at all, but usually you see Sheepstick on Midas, not the Hellflower, because it combos really well with his combo.
Yeah.
Make them stand still. Oh my goodness!
I will say the downside about Sheepstick against a hero like Warbeast is that he still goes really fast if he's in his ulti form when you use it. So maybe there's a little bit of logic there that jump with the Hellflower before, if anything, and then it'll help.
I think that's a really good point because Sheepstick is not gonna make them stand any. It's not gonna make Warbeast stand any more still than Hellflower is if he has ulti up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then he just gets some extra attack speed. Let's see. This could be a base. This is a base push. No token, but a base push nonetheless. Let's see. Kizu is gonna move behind the enemy lines and try to scout, and they know.
Yeah, there's a jump right there on a Tremble. Actually, right off the bat, he's dead, and he ain't buying back. A huge start for Druids here in the background. Though Andromeda, she's actually fine. Fane's in trouble in the end, and he will go down. So with Tremble dead right here. I don't know if they're going to really be able to capitalize the biggest. I mean, they already got the bottom racks, unless they wanted to rotate middle right here and push that in. They're getting distracted, though. They're still chasing into the base. They catch Midas. If they get a kill here, it could be big, and they will get the kill. Midas goes down. Does he have a buyback? He does not. Slapped cannot buy back right now either, so they need to go mid, though. They're wasting time at the bottom lane, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is really good. I mean, right now, Probosk is trying to just farm kills. And there's a time and place for that, but it's not right now. That could have been a mid tower that they could have gotten for free while these guys are being dead.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving over now, so they get the ranged racks, but by the time they get here and start pushing in, Tremble's going to be back up. In fact, Warby's holding his ground, actually. He's going against Deadwood right here. They need to be careful not to stay too long. As Deadwood needs a brute proc, he doesn't get it. And now he's on the run as, guess who's up? It's Tremble. There's the Fade stun. Ron grasp will land him as Zero's going to die. So the greed is real on the side of Druids.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a little bit silly from them. Obviously they feel really good about themselves right now. They have a Warbeast that's going to be pretty much unstoppable with the he bought back. That's silly. Doctor is going to be really hard to, basically Doctor and Warbeast, they're going to be so hard to stop. And it's looking really good for them. But regardless, you should keep it calm and take it sure, and instead of this kind of throwing it away for a range rack. Behe got picked up, last fight, Sync did a good thing. They picked up Behe before he got off ulti with the Fade scout. And that makes, that's exactly how Fade is supposed to work against the Behe. However, Doctor and Warbeast just demolished them, even though Behe was taken out pretty early in the fight. Let's see, but alright, so Sync can win this if they get a pick off on Behe early, so he doesn't get in with his ulti, and Tremble somehow deals with. Breaky, how are they going to do this?
It's possible, especially if Druids makes a mistake like they did their last fight, not really capitalizing off the kills that they get, but it's definitely not easy. I mean, when it comes to the jump, when it comes to the carry potential right now, it does feel like that Druids is just scaling a little bit better as a team.
I mean, Doctor and Warbeast are they just have to deal with Tremble, and then Sync is that's their damage.
Yeah.
And I don't even think Tremble can deal with one of them at this point. Oh, is that?
That's right, and that was a fake one right there, so good bait, yeah. They get a little bit used.
If they have an eye here, they can see Fade due to the contraptions from Doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, Fade is spotted. Fade
Speaking
is
of
spotted.
Fade,
Fade is
swap,
spotted.
anything?
Uh,
No.
Hax? Hello? Why are you standing so far in the back?
Behemoth in the background. He just jumps a Luna. Not the greatest jump from Serenity right there. In fact, he's going to be counterbursted. Moraxis, however, he also falls up. Trigonets are up all over the place. Dr. Pulsar, here comes Warbeast. No metamorphosis just yet, but it doesn't matter. Tremble will still go down. This is without ulti for Warbeast. He's doing plenty. However, Behemoth dead. Warbeast is going to end up falling in the end. But Midas, he is dropping quickly. Dr. Repulsor going to be the reason for that. Now, 32 charges on that icon, by the way, for Probusk playing the Doctor. And now, what do they do, though? Do they finish Kongor? It looks like they are.
They do have the damage. It's just they're not going to be able to get any more than that. They're going to have a token on Doctor, which is going to be really nice. But I don't know. You just saw that fight. Like Warbeast goofed up really hard. He used his ulti on running away from a Kongor. Then he went into the fight without ulti, and they still won.
Yeah.
I think that gives you an idea of how far Druids actually are ahead. Like the 10k lead on gold definitely says something, but the fact that you can make misplays like that and still win the fight, then I mean, they're just oh my god,
The
snipe.
Yeah.
Oh my god, well done. Oh, that's so awesome.
That's a Luna. It's not a hero we see often, so it's kind of forget that happens. I wasn't even thinking about that, but no, she's.
I don't know. I just saw Andrew dying in her own base. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's like Insane is like he's been landing
He's
some
hit a
nice
couple of
matches.
those. Yeah, it's not easy to do, and he's definitely managed to hit us several of those. That's definitely the longest one yet. So well played to get a snipe. I mean, again, not the biggest deal in the world, but at least delays Andromeda somewhat. But there's the full demonic now on Warbeast.
That's Brady. I'm afraid that's gonna seal the deal. That's demonic Warbeast, and we just got a sheepstick pickup on Doctor.
Yeah.
Who is your god now? It's Probusk, and he's carrying a sheepstick. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Repulsor's pretty scary right
even
here.
if they get a good initiation on someone, Andrew's just gonna be like, nope, you can't have it. It's mine. Take me instead. And that's a token on Doctor as well to add insult to injury. Injury to insult. How does it go?
Add insult to injury. Yeah.
All right, I said it right.
Got it right there.
Yeah, so they're gonna be taking top lane, and they're probably just gonna be taking it all the way in. Sync realizes they cannot fight that, so they're already split pushing. I feel like I'm not sure what Druids are afraid of at this point. They have two absolute powerhouses on their side. They shouldn't be afraid of anything.
Hellflower now also on Moraxis, so having to deal with that here as well. It just the supporting cast, and we talked about Tremble definitely came back, but this is not very sync-like, where the supporting cast is actually really kind of struggling to do a whole lot. If anything, it's usually like the supporting cast is doing great, and we talk about all the time how Flensmeister isn't necessarily always a top farmer on the team, and that's just their style. That's how it usually works for them, and it's done very well for them. But it's
I think it's due to the fact that Tremble had such a bad start. That he took a lot of. Oh, Doctor
there's a jump on a Tremble. He does have a buyback here, and he will need to use it as he has bursted very quickly. Probusk is keeping them busy in the background. Meanwhile, they also pick off Dewo, but more buybacks happening. Everyone is back up. Dr. Pulsar Behemoth. Oh, the shockwave is in the background. Fake canceled it. The portal key, that is, but it still might not matter. Tremble goes down. Yeah, so a great stop on a Behemoth right there, but you just see the brute strength of Druids right here showing off, and they're going to split the series against Sync Esports. Very impressive from them. And again, in the first game, too, they competed very well, so very well played by Druids, and thus we're going to end in a 1-1, so it will be the first loss of the Onslaught here for Sync Esports. They still come out with the 1 point and still in pretty good position, sure, but well played by Druids.
They're leading the board, right?
Yeah, I believe so right now. So
6 points today. 7 point in total, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh well. It was I mean, Kizu did the right thing. He did his job basically, and that job